Is there anything that you've done in your life that you wish you would have had videotaped?
All the time.
Yeah.
My trip I was just on, I hooked into an 8 or 9 foot fish.
Nobody was videotaping? Nobody was recording?
And the funny thing is they all had in their hands.
That big fish that you have the picture of?
Well, no, I didn't get a picture of it. This was the biggest fish I would have ever caught in my life. And yes, I didn't catch it, but it came out of the water. It breached like a whale.
You don't deserve to have it videotaped if you didn't catch it, my friend.
No, that's why you want it videotaped, because I have no... Yeah. There was 4 other guys on the boat, 3 other guys, and that was it. And everybody's like, oh my God, nobody was videotaping.
But you didn't catch it. You almost caught it.
Yeah. No, that's why I want the video, because I never caught it. If I would have caught it, I would have had photos,
Remember
videos.
that time we played golf in El Paso, and I hit that, I almost got a hole-in-one?
Yeah.
It came this close to getting a hole-in-one, but I didn't get the hole-in-one.
Right.
I didn't have to buy the clubhouse drinks afterwards, because I almost got a hole-in-one.
Right.
Okay? So, almost and... close.
That's why I wanted video, though.
Were you playing horseshoes?
Stop.
Were you throwing hand grenades?
No.
Okay. Did you get your wedding videotaped?
It was videotaped, but the tape was lost or straight.
I love the Raymond, by the way. Everybody loves Raymond, where he records the Super Bowl over the wedding on the VCR.
This is almost worse. Because the guy that did it, who is now not in the family, he was my brother-in-law.
Oh, he's been exiled from the family?
Yeah, my sister-in-law's husband.
Because of this?
They've separated. Officially separated. They're not divorced, I don't think, but they're separated.
You lost my sister's wedding tape? I'm getting a divorce.
I think there was other reasons, but...
I love
he had the camera, the whole thing, went to watch the SD card, never hit record. How does that happen?
I do it all the time on my phone.
Yeah, but you figure it out.
Yeah, that's true.
And this was 2009, so it was
something as big as a wedding.
It was a camera. It was we bought the camera for them.
Yeah, it's not like it was.
So they got the camera just for doing this.
Oh wow!
They should have gave the camera back because we never got the wedding video. And we were
Did
told.
He feel bad?
We were told. I've never talked. He's a loser. I've never talked to him. He doesn't give a crap. I guarantee you. He probably did it on purpose. No, I don't think he did it on purpose. He's just.
I bet you that camera worked fine at the strip club.
Not very bright guy. Yeah, there was some strippers that caused his. Yeah, see, now you're taking inside information.
That is a total inside joke that nobody's going to get except for Jeremy and I.
He was caught with a stripper in her apartment, but they weren't having sex. He's so pathetic. He fell in love with a girl that would never have sex with him, but because he was paying for things, he kept him around.
Maybe she was.
The wife found out about it, and
maybe she was just trying to show him how to use the camera.
So, anyways. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
Your sister ever think about that?
So I'll ask her. She's visiting this weekend.
This couple, okay, this is the strangest thing I've ever heard of. They took an ad out, okay? They want every moment of their wedding night videotaped. Now, they have a photographer and a videographer that is going to do the ceremony, the reception, and all that stuff, right? But there's one part of the wedding that he refuses to do. And rightfully so, I believe so. They want the consummation to be videotaped. They want a wedding sex tape, essentially. They want that moment of their night to be able to look back at it and be like, oh yeah, I remember when you did that to me. One more time. Once is never enough.
Do it to
Come
me
on,
one
do it
more
again.
time. Little Captain Tennille. So... Okay, I mean, this is weird and odd, and why can't they just do it themselves? But obviously, you can't just put something on a tripod and catch some of those angles.
Yeah, and they don't want to have to worry about that, because even if you're doing it yourself, it's like, you're worrying about the tape. You're not into the moment. They want to be into the moment, therefore they want a photographer in there with them. It's going to be for their eyes only.
Yeah.
They're going to be the only ones that are ever going to watch the video.
Except for the photographer will see it live.
Yeah, and he'll probably have to edit it or something. I don't know. That'll be weird.
So what's the problem?
Their photographer says I'm not comfortable doing that.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. I've never done that before.
Makes sense.
I don't want to do that. You're going to have to find somebody else to do that for you. So they take.
She's obviously not very hot.
They take an ad out in the newspaper. $3,600 is what they're willing to pay a videographer to come in and take videotape of them making love.
Now wait a second.
It sounds weird, but then
if she's hot, are you going to do it? I'm going to do it. I don't know. It makes me sound like a pervert.
I'd probably do it for $3,600.
Yeah, for the money. I mean, and if she's attractive, then yeah, I'm in.
This is how it reads. Obviously, we know that this is a bit of a weird request, but we just really don't want to forget any of the moments from our day or night, which is why we want everything on tape. Think about it. You go to the reception, you have some cocktails. There are blurry moments of your wedding night when everything, when it was lovemaking time. There are blurry moments in many bride and a groom's wedding night that they probably wish that they remembered. If they went back and they used the videotape as reference, they'd be like, oh yeah, I do remember that. I remember when I did that.
You know what's interesting about mine? And this is a little TMI, but...
Yeah, you were too tired and you went right to sleep, right?
It was the only time that I remember her wearing lingerie.
Oh.
I guess that's not so bad, right? I mean, some women wear it all the time, but she actually had it on. Like, it was a big thing for her. Like, I was whatever. I was just, we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. It's the only time I really remember her wearing, and I know she's had it before when we were much younger, but the only time I can really remember her having some kind of lingerie on. Maybe that's the thing. Did your wife wear lingerie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's maybe that's in the book or whatever they go to. Because I know you and I both were kind of hands off when it came to the wedding, right? I mean, I said, you tell me what to do and I'll do it. Yeah. But other than that, this is, I think, this is your thing. And she was like, oh yeah, this is my day.
I was charged with getting a DJ and I effed that up.
And it was my fault because she was my DJ.
Yeah, because you said, I did a fine job.
He did.
And
you were there.
He did a good job on yours.
He did great on yours. He just added some things you didn't ask for.
He did
you got a little extra value, as they like to call it.
He did all right.
But anyways.
Could have done without the radio station shout outs at the end of the night.
So back to this. They're just looking for a photographer that'll do this?
Yeah. Now, is this something that you would want?
No, I can't. No, I'm very private. No. No, we've never even, in high school, I was in the video production department and we did videos and I shot video. And this is what I thought I wanted to do. I wanted to be a broadcaster in news. I wanted to be a journalist. I wanted to be a reporter. I wanted to be a news anchor.
Porn photographer.
And you knew that because when you met me, I was going to school to do that. And then I got into radio and I said, no, this is way more fun. But anyways, so I always had cameras in my car from the school. I don't know if they were high definition. It was called Super VHS back then. And there was a couple times that I remember that she had asked if we could tripod that thing up. And I said, absolutely not. I go, there's no way, because there is such a chance that I will
hands
leave.
Off on the wedding.
I will
your wife
screw
would
up
have requested
tapes.
this. What if your wife would have requested this?
Nope.
And your
No.
ex-brother.
I am not in any kind of shape that I want to see myself on any kind of camera.
Thing. That's
right? Now, maybe if I worked my ass out
it.
and I had like a 6-pack and I was, you know what I mean? But
it's fun. It's fun while I'm doing it, but I don't want to see myself doing that.
Yeah, I don't want mirrors in the room. I'm not like turn the lights off, but I don't need to see myself by any means. And I understand that if your wife came to you and said this has to happen, that might be a deal breaker for me.
What is the one life achievement that you wish you had videotaped? Mike says, losing my virginity, and then that way they could show it at schools to teach them how not to do it.
Well, we're all with you there, Mike.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.